Welcome everybody to our Hang Virtual Watch Party presented by Academy Sports and Outdoors for the SEC Championship game. We are so excited for another familiar matchup as number 1 Georgia takes on number 8 Alabama for the SEC title. First of all, before we introduce our special guest, I would love to see where everybody is hanging from. So if you could put it in the chat really fast, where you guys are hanging from, so we can shout you out. Hey, Robert, what's up? Hey, LeVar, I see you too. Holly, Austin. All right, we got Savannah, Georgia in the building. Jason said he's hype. I love that. Iowa. Okay, California, Florida, Beaufort, Georgia. Okay, Birmingham, Alabama, Tennessee, Dallas, Texas. What's up, D-Town? New York, Missouri, Arizona. Okay. I'm loving this, y'all. This is so good. Well, my name is Jade, you guys. I'll be hosting again today. I love hanging with you guys. We have Georgia, New York. Let's see. Georgia. Okay, Georgia is deep today. Okay, Georgia's represented. So I got to get my Bama boys to step up and represent today. All right. Cool. If this is your first time hanging with us, let me explain to you how to make the most out of your hang experience. If you're a VIP, you'll see a VIP call out next to your name. Okay. Turn your cameras on, but stay on mute. Okay. Make sure you stay on mute. If you have a question, put it in the chat and then I'll call on you to ask your question. So I'll call your name and I'll say, hey, Robert, go ahead and unmute yourself. Hey, Brian, go ahead and unmute yourself. You unmute yourself and you get a chance to talk to our stars today yourselves and ask your questions. All right. If you don't see VIP next to your name, you still have access to put your questions in the chat. I'll shout you out. I'll tee them up to our guests today. So we still want you to interact and, we're all in this together, all right? If you're joining us from Facebook Live, you still have time to join us live. All you have to do is go to let'shang.live to register, or you can sit back and enjoy the show, all right? We'll be hanging for the first half of the game, so make sure you get your questions in. I don't want you guys to log off today and say, dadgummit, I should have asked this question, all right? So I do see our guys are already hanging with us, so let me introduce our guests for today. First up, star linebacker and captain for the Jets, 5-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowl, 2-time All-American, SEC Defensive Player of the Year Award, 2-time champion at Alabama, Butkus Award winner. You guys, Mr. CJ Mosley, and the crowd goes crazy.
What's up? Appreciate it. I'm still humble, staying humble.
I feel you. We're going to hype you up, though, okay? This is what we do on Hang. We hype people up, all right? All right, next up, Georgia quarterback from 2017 to 2019, led UGA to 3 SEC championship games, you guys, winning the SEC championship in 2017 as a freshman, currently a member of the Washington Commanders. We got Mr. Jake Fromm, everybody. What's up, Jake?
Thanks, Jade. Appreciate that. What's up, everybody? Pumped to hang today. Obviously excited for the game. Hopefully the dog's going to pull it out today, man. Excited about it.
Yeah, that's what's up. I love that. All right, up next, we have 2-time champion at Alabama, Super Bowl champion in Baltimore, All-American defensive MVP of the national championship game in 2012, Mr. Courtney Upshaw. What's up, Courtney?
Appreciate you. What up with you? Appreciate you. Nice to be here, man. Thanks for the invite.
Absolutely. We're so glad you're hanging with us today, too. And last but certainly not least, this man has $1 million smile. He already been cutting up in the green room. I'm just letting y'all know, okay? He was a star defensive end from 2016 to 2019. Now plays with the Arizona Cardinals. Y'all give it up for John Ledbetter. What's up, John?
What's going on? Appreciate y'all for having me on.
Yes, we appreciate you for hanging with us. All right, so I'm going to kick it off like this. Guys, I want to know, what did the coaches say to their teams in the locker room, right? Like, is it quiet before big games like this? Is everybody hyped up? We want like a little sneak peek behind the curtain. So as we're watching the game, we feel like we were kind of in the locker room. So let us know.
Honestly, I would love CJ to go first on this one because I'm so interested to know like what Saban is like pre-game, like what his speech is like. I want to know.
It's kind of reverse psychiatry, what people see, on TV, him cussing out players, getting in people's faces. It's the opposite when you're in the locker room. Before the game, he kind of let everybody get in their routines. He's not saying much, kind of walking around, pacing. Everybody kind of locked in. Usually the D line, the O line, doing the one kind of screaming and saying some chants and stuff. But usually he just locked in. Let everybody get their mind right. But when it's time to go, he got the right message every single time. So man, he always gets us in the right mindset to go. So I know they're ready. They're coming out ready today.
That's what's up.
Nice. Yeah.
Hey, that sounds kind of scary though, CJ, when you said it's reverse psychology. Like,
No, I kind of low key got in the mindset. I feel like I was back in the locker room for a second.
Thought you was hearing that speak.
Yeah.
Man, Jake,
Well,
I know Kirby is the exact opposite.
Yeah, it's like he pulled some good stuff from Saban there, but man, he is like 1,000%. Like he is as hyped up as anybody in the locker room. He's cutting it loose. A few bleep out words that we don't want to say here on Hang. I mean, like anybody is available to just get ripped on. But he's really not like ripping guys, but he's fired up. He's ready to go, cut it loose. Like honestly, like when you imagine what a pregame speech is supposed to be, like Kirby's up there with the best of them, in my opinion. Like he's the best I ever had do it.
I got a question.
Go ahead, bro. He good.
Does he still do the helmet class? You grab one helmet and grab another one, start banging them together? Because he was.
No, he didn't do.
Yeah.
He didn't do that when we was there. I didn't see him do that.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
So he had to retire that he left Alabama. They probably told him stop doing it.
Probably so.
But nah, man, I remember they on Twitter, like the speech from the last national championship versus TCU. Man, they leaked that speech, and like he really will have you like ready to run through a brick wall. Like every time he gives that speech, like it's 100% intensity, 100% energy, like him just screaming. But like they get you ready to play. Like it definitely like makes you want to go out there and play for the Dogs.
For me, man, I was blessed to have Kirby and Coach Steele as D coordinators. Man, I can say, man, Coach Steele something the same as Kirby, man. I remember my freshman year playing LSU, man. Still gonna have them ready. I guarantee still gonna have them ready to go.
That's what's up. I love that. Well, this is a great segue because Tony S put his prediction in the chat. Alabama wins, he says 24-17. So let's go ahead and get some predictions and then we can jump into all the fun with you guys. Courtney, I'll start with you. What's your prediction for the game?
Man, I'm not really points. Hey, I'm straight up. Alabama gonna get the dub by any means.
Okay. CJ?
Like the confidence.
Hey, I'm cut from the same cloth. Like I don't need no points. I don't care how you get it done. Just need the dub. We need it.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm really the same way. You gonna hate to hear from all of us. I tell you closer to the fourth quarter because one thing I know about it, just playing versus Bama, like both times in the SEC championship, and the national championship and the SEC championship is definitely gonna be a fourth-quarter football game. Like, and the fourth quarter really will like be the determining factor because I know everybody gonna come alive in the fourth quarter. That's just what happens in SEC football, and I know. When like both of our teams go head to head, there's always something crazy in the fourth quarter. So I have a better idea then, but of course I'm gonna say Georgia gonna get the dub every single time.
Yeah, but if you do wait till the fourth quarter, that is not a prediction.
Hey.
All right, Jake. Come on, Jake. We need numbers from you, Jake. They didn't give us numbers.
I'll give you a little something, but along the same lines of what these guys are talking. I mean, I do think it's going down to the wire in the fourth quarter. Which is why I believe it's going to be a 31-21 dog victory. But it's going to be 24-21 there, kind of mid-late in the fourth quarter, and going to have that last finishing icing touchdown to kind of just seal the deal and put the dagger in the back. So that's what I got for you.
Okay, we like it. All right, Prince K, go ahead and unmute yourself. We have a question in the chat. Prince, go ahead and unmute yourself.
Hey, do you guys see this is a question for anybody?
Prince, we can't see a path. Turn your camera on, Prince.
Can you see me now?
Yes, sir. There you go. Thank you.
Just wondering, do you guys see a path for Bama to get into the championship, to the playoff, even if they win this game?
I think it's tougher now that Texas has won. I think if Texas lost, I think that would make it easier for them to get in. And then two, they can get a little help too from Louisville if they beat Florida State. But I mean, you never know. You don't know what the committee puts a lot of emphasis in, what they like more than another thing. It could be strict the schedule. It could just be the eye test, whatever it is, you don't really know, which is why I'm a big advocate for if they could just open up the meetings and get a camera in there to see what they're talking about, to see if somebody knows what they're talking about in there, or they just,
right.
Who knows? Like, who gave these guys the power to pick who are the best 4 teams in the country? And so would love to at least just know what they're saying and what they put a lot of value in my opinion.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Prince. We appreciate your question. Definitely appreciate your question. Okay, so I thought this was pretty cool. So correct me if I'm wrong, though. Jake and John, you guys are both from Georgia, play for Georgia. Courtney and CJ, you guys are from Alabama and actually got a chance to play in Alabama.
Yes,
what are the chances of you guys getting you get what I'm saying? That's a really big deal.
Crazy.
Most people fly off or go to another team. Like, that's huge.
I know for me, it was dope, man. With Saban saying he was coming to Bama, leaving Miami, it wasn't. I mean, what other decision would I make? To play for an NFL coach. I'm trying to get to the league. I mean, best decision I made, to be honest with you.
Yeah, for me, it was a great experience. I know all 4 years there. Playing with Courtney. As a freshman, he was my vet. As a young guy. So just seeing the way he worked, the way he gave everything he had on the field, the way he laid his body on the line. Oh yeah, I forgot about the game, but also after after we both went to Bama, I got to play with him in Baltimore as well. So he was my teammate in Baltimore for a few years too. So that was pretty cool as well. So I had somebody that I knew I was familiar with. Definitely helped me out a lot as a young linebacker with that same mentality, coming off a Super Bowl. So still trying to get that ring like him. So man,
you've been a goat,
DNA is in my system.
You've been a goat, bro. You've been a goat, bro.
Appreciate
That's
it.
Right. Yeah.
It was crazy for
also,
me. Go ahead, bro. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Are you sure? Yeah, I'm getting all the memories back. Also, hands down, my NFL career, he has the hardest hit I ever seen my rookie year when he laid out Ben Roethlisberger. That was the hardest hit I ever seen. Flat line.
Courtney, do you remember that one? Obviously, you do.
Oh, obviously, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Like he said, but they took my money though.
I'm about to say, I know they find you. I know they find you for it.
Man. And then they have to only to say the next year that it's not a flag, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I ain't getting my money back.
You couldn't. About to say you couldn't appeal that one. It was a little too late. Look, they're gonna finesse you.
You got me, bro.
Yeah. But it was crazy for me because I actually was committed. I was committed to Bama at first, and I ended up decommitting and going to Georgia to play football with my brother, and obviously like staying home. But it was pretty dope to have Kirby recruit me and then come back and be my coach. Playing at Georgia, just kind of going full circle, and it was cool. Just playing football with my brother as well for a couple years.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So you played with your brother, and then CJ, your brother also played for the same team as you. Were y'all there at the same time? Same thing?
Not the same time.
Okay. All right, but same team. Okay, gotcha. Right. What about you, Jake? So first of all, Jake, update us on what just happened in the game because you were over here freaking out, and then you can tell us how it's like to play in your home state.
Yeah. All right. So start off on the kickoff. The kickoff returner did a great job of getting out of bounds and catching that ball, so he gets the ball in the 35 instead of the 25. And then on second down, Milroe is about to launch a deep ball there, loses his footing, and then should have been an easy opportunity for a pick, but didn't quite find one of the Georgia defenders there. And then on third down, Georgia's defense went on a double QB spy there. So a lot of times, teams will do one, but the amount of respect that they have for Jalen Milroe as a runner, gosh, they put two guys on him. And Bama goes 3-and-out. So Dogs get the ball, just throw a nice little slide pass to Brock Bowers, and
First down.
Dogs got a first down. So it was actually pretty cool. It was me and Led were actually locker buddies. And so I
Yes.
came in, and I was young, I was green, didn't know anything, and Led had to show me the ropes. So Led took care of me a lot my freshman year, showed me how to do it. So I owe a lot to Led, man. He's one of my
No, I
dudes.
got love for you, boy.
So when you say show you the ropes, like what is it that you wouldn't know coming in as a freshman that somebody would have to kind of like teach you how it all works? What are those things?
I mean everything. You talking?
Yeah, I'm about to say
Hey,
everything.
how do I get from point A to point B? Where's the meal room? Hey, how do I get to weights on time? All that good stuff. How to practice.
But the craziest thing about
how to
UGA was them bus
compete,
routes.
and the bus routes. I mean, all the good stuff.
Wow, that's interesting. We never even think about stuff like that. That's pretty cool. All right, Dallas, you have a question. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Dallas. You had a question?
Yes, I wanted to know kind of from Jake Fromm, kind of what was it like transitioning from high school football, with the practices and everything, like what was the difference when his transition? Was it a lot different practice wise, game day wise from high school football
to college?
Yeah.
No, great question, Dallas. So it's a very eye-opening experience, I would say, because high school football. High school football to me was a 4 or 5 day a week thing. Whereas when you come to play football at the University of Georgia, this is a 7 day a week thing. During the season, we're practicing on Monday in helmets and shoulder pads and shells, full pads on Tuesday, full pads on Wednesday, shells on Thursday, walk through Friday, play on Saturday, and then Sunday you come back. You do a recovery lift, and then for me as a quarterback, I was always meeting with my coach as well, and then you just repeat that process again. So there's a lot more film that goes into it. I would say I never really watched that much film. I did as a high schooler, I think, which also gave me some an advantage there. But the amount of film I was able to watch at college football, I was able to digest and really understand. At Georgia and under Kirby and under the guys that we had, it's really a football education. It was really crazy, and I feel like I learned a lot just by being around it.
Thanks, Dallas, for your question. We appreciate it. All right, Tony, you had a question. Tony, you can go ahead and unmute yourself.
Well, I want to ask the former Bulldogs, because I'm a Gator fan myself, and y'all know how big of a game it is down here in Jacksonville, right? So do any of y'all miss coming back and playing that game?
Oh man,
Yeah,
of course.
I always enjoyed that one. I would
Crazy.
never say I'm a hateful person. I have no hate in my heart, but if I did, it would be for the Florida Gators. So I always enjoyed going down there,
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie, I
playing
still
that
drink
game, and
Powerade.
whipping that tail down there.
Don't worry,
Ooh.
the feelings are mutual. Thank you, guys.
No, thank you, Tony.
Appreciate you.
Tutty, Kendall Milton, give me 6.
That is hilarious. All right, you guys, don't forget, if you have a question, put your question in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, you have to put your question in the chat. I'm somewhat of a gatekeeper when it comes to all of this. I want to know what your question is before I have you unmute yourself. So make sure you put your questions in the chat. All right. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do really quick. We love to give away things. We love to do trivia here on Hang. So we're gonna jump right into one of our academy trivia pretty early on in the game. I want to remind everybody that this holiday season, score great prices on gifts that give the most fun, from ride-ons and game tables for the kids to grills. We got the Yeti coolers and more Academy gear. All right. They have the most wanted gifts for everyone on your list. So we'll be giving away $25 gift cards to Academy Sports and Outdoors for the first person that can answer this question that we're about to put up correctly. So I'll read the question. I'll read the multiple choice answers. Put your answers in the chat, okay? And the first person to answer correctly is going to win. And we'll have our Hang support team validate the winner as well, because sometimes the letters start moving really fast for me, all right? So we all love Academy. We all love a good free gift card. All right, Hang team, let's put our first question up. Prior to this year, how many times have Alabama and Georgia met in the SEC championship? Okay, some of y'all did not even wait for the multiple choice. Was it A5, D7, C3, or D2? And I think we already have a winner. We will reveal the answer. There we go. All right. The answer was C, and Mark L answered before we even got the question out. So, Mark, go ahead and unmute yourself. Congratulations. You just won our $25 gift card to Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Thank you. Love Academy, love Hang. I got a quick question for CJ. So contrast Coach Saban versus Coach Sala, spoken from a true Jet fan, beleaguered Jet fan. Love the D. Offense leaves a little bit to be desired. So what's it like playing for Coach Sala?
You know what? I think it came at the right time. You know, sometimes I think about like just all the coaches that I've had, you know, in my past. I would say starting from high school, you know, middle school, don't really count that, but just like my linebacker coach, just through my head coaches, and just the point I'm at in my career, the mindset I'm at, like the way my body is now that I'm a little older. I think is his mindset and his defense, and the way that he sees the game is like perfect for what I'm trying to do and how I want to elevate my game every day. So his mindset to come to work, his mindset to make everybody better, try to make the whole group better, just drives me to keep trying to just exceed expectations. So just those two comparisons are very similar. They have different ways to approach it, but all great leaders have the same traits. So I would say that.
Well, as a Jet fan of 40 plus years, appreciate your leadership on both sides, and the defense is awesome. Hopefully, you got some help coming in quarterback position one of these days, and then you guys can fulfill the destiny.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Congratulations. We appreciate it. All right, Jake, real fast before we get our other question. What just happened? We got a touchdown. Somebody got a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, man. It was a nice, easy run from Kendall Milton. Defense set the edge, but they were out of a gap. And, just took it for 6. So, Dogs on top. Let's go.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. We have another question from John Klein. If you would like to unmute yourself.
I waved on the chat. So
yeah.
It.
Hey, this is for all the players in the room. I don't know if you saw Texas just now today in the Big 12 championship, but they looked really good, really great. How could they change the power dynamic in the SEC? Georgia and Alabama have had it pretty nice for a while. How's it going to change next year, do you think? CJ, you go.
Yeah, I think I appreciate it. I think it's going to be good. The more competition, the better. We every year, we say we're the best, got the best conference, got the best players. So, now it's time. Mizzou and Texas A&M came into the SEC when I was still at Alabama. I'm not sure if Courtney was still there then, but Texas A&M they scrambled some things up their first 2 years in. So they still playing well. So the more competition, the better. Let's keep proving it. And they did a great job. Getting the job done against us early in the year. And they're still proving that they still have a shot to be one of these top teams in the country. So the more the merrier.
Anybody else think they're a threat to these two teams?
Yeah, I'll go. I'll definitely say I agree. They've kind of proven, the last couple of years that they got a good football team. And like CJ said, man, the SEC, welcomes any team that's willing to compete and, play football, in a tough manner, in the right way. And I even remember, we played them in the Sugar Bowl, and they ended up, beating us. And it was crazy. We didn't really expect it, and they came out and played hard. And they got a good football team, and they've been getting better each year. So we welcome the competition in the SEC, and the crazy thing about it is, you just got to keep proving it every year, every game. So that's going to be the cool part.
Nice.
Thanks.
Thanks, John.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much. So CJ, somebody named Kate O says, "Hey CJ," in the chat. We just want to make sure that you saw it. So shouts out to Kate.
I did a wave. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do we look? Let me see. Who do we have? There was one. I missed a question, so I'll come back to it. Courtney, real quick, I got to ask you. You're coaching high school football right now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So when you watch games like this, and do you get into your coaching mode where you're like, oh, okay, we're gonna take this out on the field for the high school kids. We're gonna
I mean, I think every former player, I know these guys still playing in the league, but like when I'm watching it, I'm always watching it as if like, what I'm saying, I'm in the film room,
out there.
stuff like that. So I mean, I kind of see stuff when it happens, what I'm saying, like you said, when a guy's out of the gap, or what I'm saying, stuff like that. So that's how I look at it, what I'm saying. But right now I'm kind of like locked into this game, what I'm saying.
Yeah, I understand.
If I want this camera right now, there's a lot of cussing going on right now.
Self-control today. You didn't even know it. So I have to ask you, who's your biggest influence when it comes to coaching? We just saw Dion on the cover of Sports Illustrated, Sportsman of the Year. You know what I mean? So who is your biggest influence when it comes to coaching, and what made you want to go into coaching?
Honestly, I just want to teach it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be a part of it. Being out of football, one thing I find for me, like when my guys make plays, I'm turned up with them. It's like I'm back out there. But I'll say Sal Sunseri, man. I think with him coming to Bama at the time he did, man, kind of changed me in a sense. It kind of made me a different player, different person off the field. But man, I love that dude, man, and it's all him. Honestly, I credit him. Yes, ma'am.
That's cool. All right, Jacob T, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. We want you to be able to say hello. You wanted to say what's up to somebody. Jacob, go ahead and unmute yourself.
What up, Coach?
Man, what up, boy?
Jacob, you gotta turn your camera on. We can't see you.
Y'all can see me?
Yeah.
Man, what's up, dude?
What up, man?
What's up,
Jacob,
How you liking this game?
what position you play, Jacob?
Outside linebacker.
I got you.
Yes, sir.
Jacob started off as a receiver, man, moved over to the defense side, man.
Okay.
He makes plays for us, man. Good kid, man.
Nice.
That's what's
he,
up.
He built
That's
different.
what's
See, normally they go from defense to offense, so they ain't tough
I
enough.
was just about to say the same thing.
Very few go from offense to defense,
Right. Well, we
Yeah,
kind of was in a rebuild stage, man, and we kind of found him too late. You know what I'm saying? Because he kind of came over later in the season, but once he came over, man, he was a big part of the defense, man.
That's awesome.
Good kid,
That's
man.
awesome.
Damn, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob, you got to tell us what is Coach Upshaw like as a coach?
Oh, man, he's awesome. He's by far one of my favorite coaches. He's just like the one that's like you can relate to. Like he's just real with you. All the coaches, other coaches, and they can just be like try to act tough around you, but he's like the one that's always being real with you.
I love that. Look, he's trying to get out of those bear crawls on Monday. No, I'm just joking.
He's made me roll before. He's got on to me.
Oh, yeah, we're on back crawl. We roll.
Yeah.
All right,
I'll never be late again.
Jacob, I got to ask you really quick. Are you looking into going to play in college? And if so, which college do you want to play at?
Probably not for football. I'm a golfer as well. So I may I'm trying to go play golf as well.
Okay.
That's one of my better sports.
Oh wow. Okay.
Sport athlete.
Yeah.
Yes, man.
That's huge. Well,
I don't
thanks
know. After going down to Tuscaloosa, I kind of want to go down. I want to go to college there.
My dog loves T-Town now.
He hadn't been to Athens yet. That's
about
why.
that T-Town.
I've been to Athens. Alabama Superior.
Oh, that hurts my heart.
Well, we appreciate you, Jacob. Good luck with everything. All right. We'll be checking you out.
We'll see you, Coach.
All Oh, Coach Upshaw, that was so cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was really cool.
That was dope. Yeah, that was dope. That's
That
my
was,
dog right there.
that was really cool. All right, Jake, I'm always watching your face. You always get real stressed out. So what's going on? Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, big third down there, backed up. Alabama went two-man there. They had Brock Bowers in the slot, and they were trying to get that matchup on the Mike backer running right down the middle of the field. And yeah, Carson just kind of overshot it just a little bit. Maybe looked like Brock maybe stopped a little little early, expecting a back shoulder, but it really went right through the safety's hands. So that could have been a big turnover. But thank God that he didn't have any hands today. So that's good. Good sign.
Awesome. Uh-oh. What's so funny, Ledbetter? What's going on?
He really tried to throw a little shot right there. He said he didn't have any hands. He did try to throw it in there really slick. I don't know if y'all caught that.
I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah. I know you over there boiling right now. He should have got it, but he didn't.
You saw me go like this?
Come on.
We need it,
Stay
man.
close, but not close enough.
We need
it. Just gotta call it how I see it,
It's the truth. It's the truth.
All right, let's see. Terry O, go ahead and unmute yourself, Terry. There you go.
All right, can y'all hear me?
Good to go.
Yes.
Hey, Jake, I got a question for you. How many times have people ask you if you're Jake from State Farm Insurance?
What's up, Terry? I get hit with that one about every day, especially if I see somebody new and have a conversation with somebody. So, yeah, that happens quite often and quite on the regular.
Thanks so much, Terry. We appreciate your question. Thanks for hanging with us, okay? All right. We also have Alif. You didn't want to unmute yourself? He said, I don't want to get on camera, but hey, y'all, future music producer attending Los Angeles Film School. So congratulations to that. We hope you do a really, really great job, okay? Look, you going to film school. You got to be ready to get on camera now.
Mm-hmm.
You sure you don't want to unmute yourself? You got the disco lights in the background. All right. There you go.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, hey,
I'm so nervous. Hey, can y'all hear me?
yes.
We can hear you.
Hey, how y'all doing?
How you doing?
I didn't really have a question. I just wanted to say hey.
Well, we
I'm
appreciate
sorry.
you.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. You said so you're going to school in Los Angeles?
Yes, I'm taking classes online.
Okay. You're going to film school?
I'm taking music production.
Music production. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, good luck with that, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank y'all.
Yes, ma'am. All right, so we got to talk about the NIL, fellas. The NIL is taking over college football. Georgia and Alabama both embracing the new rules. So how do you guys, especially as former players, feel about the new NIL rules? And I'd also like to ask this. This will be a great add-on. If you could have gotten an NIL deal, what would have been your dream NIL deal?
I feel like we missed out.
I know.
Yeah, I feel like they owe us all some dollars.
Yeah, I mean, Led does a great job. Led was always like very well connected, social media, but in the community and stuff. So I know Led would have done really well for himself, and it would have been well deserved as well. So, yeah, I mean,
come on. Ah, come on, boy. Sorry, thought he was gonna get him down. He missed him.
Les must be a little bit ahead of me. Yep. Oh man. Looks like Joey B running back there.
Definitely got some legs, man.
Okay, sorry about that. But what were you saying, Jake?
Sorry.
No, you're
Yeah. I got zoned in. Got locked in the game. You know,
love
like
it. We love to
that's
see
why
it.
that's why we're here, right?
Yeah.
No, but no, the NIL stuff's really crazy. I mean, just I mean, like you just see, especially from an active NFL player perspective. I mean, those are some big numbers being thrown around. You're like, man, like that guy's making that, and you got guys on your team who aren't making that, who are playing a lot, and this is an NFL player, so it's really crazy to hear the numbers that are being thrown around. But if that's the market and that's what they're getting, then good for them. But it's honestly really crazy just to see how big it's gotten and how fast it's exploded.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with Jake, man. I think it's pretty cool. For the kids to get paid and to really be able to take advantage of their name, because at the end of the day it really is their personal brand, and it kind of teaches kids earlier before you get out of college how to leverage that, and it gives you ample enough time to do that before you get out of college, so you can definitely do more things with your name. Or I even saw like the Utah football program, all the kids got trucks, you know what I'm saying? So there's definitely cool things in it like that. They all got free trucks, and you never know. Some kids may have never been able to afford a truck in college or things like that. So I think it's pretty dope. I mean, the kids deserve it. Like I said, SEC college football, pretty much in general, is a a $1 billion organization. So they're making money. So I think the kids deserve to be able to take advantage of the things that they do on the field and off the field. If it pertains to their brand, be able to capitalize on that.
So if you could do it all over again, what would have been your dream NIL deal?
Oh, my dream, man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I would have stretched it. I would have tried to get an NIL from Rolls Royce or something like that.
I love that.
That'd
That
been
is
good.
hilarious.
I think I would
What
have
about
I would have diversified my investments. I would have dabbled with a bunch of little, not necessarily little companies. I don't want to say that, but I definitely would have, wanted to get a brand new set of golf clubs. Would have wanted to gotten a truck, and get some insurance on it with State Farm Insurance. Get some fishing stuff. All the good stuff that I like to do. Right. I would have diversified and tried to rack up as many as I could.
I love that. You know what? That's a great segue because
I
you
feel like,
said
can you do that though? Are they able to do that? Like, get multiple NIL deals from multiple, organizations or corporations?
Why not?
I think so.
Oh, yeah, pretty dope. That is actually dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
So
I'm
open
so glad
market.
you said, Jake, you brought up fishing. So all of you, let's see, Jake, Courtney, and CJ, you guys actually got some gifts from Academy, right? December, it's all about the holiday shopping. If anybody's in need of some gift giving inspiration, we've got you covered today. Santa came a little early for some of these guys. So let's see, CJ, you got some pretty cool stuff from Academy, didn't you?
I did. Now I'm trying to work on my golf game. I got all the gear, got the shoes, the clothes, the nice clubs, customized, but I'm still working on the game. So I needed just a little pressure for myself to practice more. So I got some stuff at the house. So got this big box right here, big 9-foot putting surface. So get a little bored. It's rainy out. Go downstairs, pop a few try to get a couple holes in. So that's one of my purchases.
Shout
So
out.
appreciate you, Academy. Thank you for the gift.
Yeah, that looks like a fun time. I love that. What about you, Courtney?
I just got some little accessory stuff like these hats. I got a few hats, some stuff for the wife. I like the little Crocs, so I got those. I actually got those on now. Actually comfortable too. So I just grab some stuff like that, man. I always try to rock that Bama gear when I can.
Yeah, we're here for it.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that you brought up the Crocs. Remember at one point in time, nobody was rocking the Crocs. Now, look, I even got Crocs too. Like the Crocs are here. We love the Crocs.
You got to go for the comfort.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Jake. So you mentioned fishing earlier. So we hear you're a fishing guy. We heard you talk about golf earlier as well. So, oh, what is that?
I got a giant tackle box. So I thought I was set. You know, I had a tackle box, but it's getting pretty full, and I don't think there'll be any lack of space here with this guy. This guy is huge. So if we able to take this guy on the boat, got everything I need.
That's amazing. And did you get you some golf gear too, or no?
So they must have known I've been playing quite a bit, working on my handicap as well, and even got the nice Titleist Pro V1s. So hopefully they last. I think I've been getting better at golf. Hopefully I don't just shank them off the first couple holes and lose them. But yeah, been working on the handicap. Hopefully I can get a little bit better.
Love that. See, CJ, you got to step your game up. You got to catch up with Jake, right, on the golf course.
Yeah, I don't do handicaps. I test. I know I have a good or bad day, but how many balls I come back with. So if I lose a bag of balls, it's been a long day for me. So that's how I do mine.
I love that. Okay, so this is a really great question. We love to ask this on Hang. So if you guys didn't play football, what was your second best sport? Like, what would you have gone into? Because Jake, I know that you used to play baseball as a kid, right? Did you almost end up in Little League World Series, or did you actually go to the World Series in Little League?
Yeah, so like went to I guess the World Series tournament. We didn't quite make the championship game, but that was a really cool experience for a just a young kid. I mean 10, 11, 12 years old to go and be able to play on TV, play against kids from all over the world. That was really cool. But baseball was definitely my second go-to sport, my plan B, so to speak. Yeah, played the hot corner, played third, played a little bit of first as well, and pitch. So that was my backup plan.
Okay, baseball. All right, John, what was your second best sport?
I would definitely say I was a hooper. Both of my brothers, played basketball, so I just, decided to take the different route. When I got in middle school, high school, it was like, I kind of played both sports, but then I started taking football more seriously. I was like, no, I'm gonna go a different route and just play football. It's a little bit more aggressive, more fun, and I just ended up, falling in love with it. So, but if I didn't do that, basketball would have for sure been, my thing. Both of my brothers went to big basketball school. I don't know if y'all know what Oak Hill Academy is, but they played there. And I wanted to go, but then I was just like, nah, it's in the middle of nowhere. I kind of want to stay home. I can play football. I'm good at this too. So I was like, let's do this instead. And then I kind of just, I guess I picked the right, profession, but I definitely would have been a hooper. I still go to LA Fitness and get a couple games, and with the guys too. So I still got it.
Okay. I love it. I love it. Courtney, what about you?
It was all in on football.
Really?
Yeah, growing up, I played it all, but once them scholarship offers started rolling in, I knew that was going to be my way to get into college and, get to where I need to go. It was football. So I'd be lying if I told you, I was just dominant hooper, like that on the baseball field. But as a Jet, now, I made all-star teams and stuff like that. But now I wouldn't lie to you on this camera.
All right, CJ, what about you?
All right, so my second favorite sport is basketball, but I was a center, so there was no chance of me playing that. I'm only 6'3", so that's a wrap.
Okay.
I played baseball, but I didn't extend my level all the way up to where I think I can, where I knew I could play. I was just a good athlete, so I was kind of still like I was raw talent, to say the least. I was raw talent. So honestly, I think I would go with track. So if I wasn't playing football, I think I would do track. I loved doing the jumps in high school, so high jump, long jump, triple jump. I found a lot of joy in that. And I did 100-meter and 4x1. So never know. Could
Oh
have
wow.
done something
Oh,
there.
so you were a sprinter too? Okay, with those long legs, I guess. Yeah, this was up.
Yeah.
What's
Well,
your top?
a lot skinnier then.
Track. Okay, we love that. We love that. All right, Joey, you could go ahead and unmute yourself. Joey, you had a question?
I sure did. Essentially, I wanted to ask you guys if this outcome goes in Alabama's favor. We've seen Ohio State get dropped, losing a top 4 matchup. Do you guys believe, and again, both, obviously both SEC here, that Georgia should stay, in the playoff? And if so, at the expense of who?
If it's at the expense of somebody, I mean, Washington's a lock. I mean, Michigan is the closest lock I think we have. I mean, no offense to Iowa, but they play Iowa. I think if Michigan just scores 10 points in that game, they win that game and get in. So then it comes down to 3 and 4. I mean, after Texas's dominating performance, it's going to be tough. I mean, it's going to be at the expense of Florida State, who's gone undefeated. But I don't know. I think it's all going to be a jumbled mess if Alabama pulls this game out, and it's going to make the decision making process for the committee very, very difficult. Like in my opinion, I think Georgia's been the best team the entire year, and I think if they lose a close one at the end, Alabama, I think it's going to be super hard for the committee to not have Georgia in the top 4. Well, if Alabama just beat them and they're SEC champs, how do you not have Alabama in? Well, if you have Alabama in, how do you not also have Texas in? So that's 3 teams right there. And then you got to have Michigan in because they're ranked number 2. So then it's at the expense of Texas or Florida State. So it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be difficult, and let's just see what they do.
Wonderful, thank you.
Yeah, sorry, I started going on a rant there, but got like went in on watching the game and didn't even know where I was at for a second.
No, that was good. Anybody else want to chime in on that question? CJ, you want to chime in on that one?
Nah, Jake did the best. So I don't keep up with all the other numbers. It's more like 1, 2, and where's Alabama. So like I said, once we win, I don't care. Get us in there. But I will say it will be tough to not keep Georgia in there, because as an Alabama player, we've been in that same situation. Like, hey, we've been number 1 this whole time. We just lost this one game late into the year. Now, now we can't do anything. We just gotta wait. So it's tough. So I'm ready for this expansion next year, so we ain't gotta worry about all this.
And me and John have been on the side where we got the opportunity to play in the SEC championship game, and like we got like we got hurt because we were able to play in that game. Obviously, we lost to Alabama in 2018 in the SEC championship game, and then it hurt us playing that extra game, and we got kicked out of the Final Four, and we were ranked number 5. So it's crazy how playing in that extra conference game can hurt you, but it definitely can.
Yeah.
Thanks, Joey. We appreciate the question. Thank you. All right, so we need a game update. Anybody want to give us a game update?
We almost do another pick. Well,
I like the way you put that, Courtney. All right, update us on the score. There's some people that don't have their TVs or nowhere where they can watch TV, so let's update them on the game.
7-3 Georgia.
7-3 Georgia.
What's the flag?
TV comparison? I don't think Milroe has completed a pass yet. Not like in a mean way at all. Just
yeah.
I don't think he's completed a pass yet. Like they just showed the QB stats, and yeah, it's rough for Alabama on offense, but they were going to lean heavy on the run game.
Right. Thank you. All right, Will, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Will M, you can unmute yourself. You had a question. Will, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. All right, Will, we'll come back to you. We'll go to, let's see here. Mark L. Mark, you had a question? Mark. All right, if you guys are looking for the unmute button, it's right at the bottom right-hand corner. I know it can be a little difficult to find, but it's at the bottom right-hand corner. I'll come back to you guys. Brandon, go ahead. You have a question? Brandon A.
Yeah, I did. Sorry about that. I'm on my iPad, so it's kind of hard to find the mute button on this thing.
Oh, you're fine. Can you find the camera button too, Brandon?
Yes, I can. Okay, it's a two-part question for CJ and Courtney. What was the hardest thing about playing for Coach Saban at the time that you guys were playing, for as like practice and getting game time ready for the next game day to day?
Yeah,
Go ahead, Mark.
I was, yeah, sure. I would say just looking, just based on my NFL career now, just on the field, off the field, I would say the biggest thing is just the recovery part of it, because you throw in school, study hall, all the things you have to do with as a young person, in college and in school. All that time is spent, getting your body right now. Like I don't have to worry about those things. I have a lot more time to recover, a lot more time to study. So I would say just the physical part of just being ready to play every single week, and the mental part is just, you're not, all your focus isn't on football. You're studying schoolwork, you're studying all these other things. So that adds more stress on having to know your job. First, know the defense, know the defense for our opponents, then knowing, what the other team is doing. So there's a lot of things going on, while you're in college.
I mean, can't put it no better than how CJ put it, man. Just all that just leading up to game day, man. Just all the stuff you got to deal with beforehand. But he did a great job of having us prepared, man. And I credit a lot to Saban, man. And like I said, that was the best decision I made to go there and play for him.
And if it's one thing that you could do over outside of him yelling at y'all on a couple of plays that y'all messed up on, what would be the one thing that you would love to redo the most?
Great question, Brandon.
To be honest, man, I was looking at, you and Miss J, you and CJ was talking on one of the little clips, man, and I think CJ put it best. Just being able to go back and enjoy the moment. You know what I'm saying? Like when he said that, I was like, honestly, I was like, damn, that boy good. But man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I really felt that when he said that, like, just enjoy the moment, because it was always, you know what I'm saying, on to the next, what we got, like CJ said, what's up next, you know what I'm saying? So just enjoying it.
Yeah, I'll still say the same thing. The famous quote, "Touch that thing, foe." I got hurt that game, so I didn't even get a chance to really celebrate that. We was fortunate enough to come back the next year and win another one. And I won't lie to you, I was standing on the podium. Fortunate enough, we won the game against Notre Dame. Just in case people forgot, in the Orange Bowl 2013, and I was standing there, looking at the trophy, looking at everybody, and the only thing that was on my mind is like next year, because first we already know 3 days later, as soon as we get back, the seniors gone, the NFL players going to the draft, they gone. You go in that meeting room and say, hey, this not last year's team. This is a new team. It's time to start the new process. So as soon as we won, it's like, hey, it's time to win 3. So I wish I could just reminisce and just look at it one more time, but that's what pictures are for.
Yeah, definitely, because I had to do a lot of combatants during that game, because I had a lot of people on my neck. Oh, y'all gonna lose. Oh, no, we not. I had to defend against about 12 people. No, they ain't gonna beat y'all. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
Got it done.
I had to walk away like, no, don't come to me the next day talking about, man, you was right. I know, because I know these boys. They lost last year. They pissed about last year. This year they gonna do some damage.
Thank you, Brandon. Thank you for your energy. Appreciate it. You were a lot of fun. Thank you, Brandon.
You're welcome.
Now you can go tell all your friends you got a chance to talk to CJ and Courtney. What? This is crazy.
Hey,
okay?
listen. They already gonna be jealous anyway. It don't even matter.
Appreciate you, man.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
All right. Dallas, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Dallas, you had another question?
Guys, kind of, if you could pick anyone from the past, the past or or now in the present that plays in the NFL, who would you want to play with and why?
I'll go first. I'll say for me, just without me having to think so hard, my favorite player growing up was Ray Lewis. So well, I was close to almost playing with him. Well, shoot, Courtney got to play with him, so he can tell you about that. But yeah,
cool.
just if I was able to just get 1 year, 2 years just to play with him, that would have been pretty awesome. I was fortunate to talk to him and meet him a few times, talk a little football, talk a little life while I was at Baltimore. But yeah, just having that option would have been very cool.
That's awesome, CJ.
That's pretty cool.
I love that. Courtney, you got to tell us about what it was like because you did get a chance to play with some legends, and then we'll go back to the other guys to answer Dallas's
Big
question.
legends.
But you got a chance to play with Ray and Reed.
Loading
Terrell.
out of Terrell Suggs.
Terrell Suggs.
My big brother,
Dog,
but you definitely like growing up. We all did that. Any dogs in the house chant, man, and just being a part of you felt it. And when he was gone, like you felt that that kind of fade away. But we had guys step up and try to replace that. But when Ray Lewis is in the middle, it's different. But my dog came in, when he got there, and he stepped right in and became the leader of that team. So, like I said, man, I always thought C.J. Mosley was a GOAT from the start, man, since when he stepped on the field at Alabama, man. He's continued to prove that year in, year out, even with the Jets, man. So I played with Ray, but I also played with a young GOAT in C.J. Mosley. So yeah, there it is.
Appreciate you, brother.
That's love. That's love. All right, so let's go. Jake, with Dallas's question, is there anybody maybe from the past? If you could have your dream to play with anybody, who would it have been?
Yeah, from a quarterback's perspective, give me Calvin Johnson. Give me that guy to throw the ball to. He'd make my job a lot easier. So, man, I'd love to be able to throw that guy the ball. It's just kind of where my head's at.
That's dope. What about you, John?
I would definitely say Ray Lewis or Lawrence Taylor. Them two guys, like Courtney and he said the energy. You know what I'm saying when he did the dog chant, like just watching that on YouTube and like growing up watching like motivational videos from Ray Lewis, like it's pretty dope. Courtney got to be a part of that and really feel that. Like I can just only imagine like what you want to go on the field and do after he break the huddle or break the hype speech before the game. Like that's crazy. And obviously Lawrence Taylor, like just a master of his craft. What he was able to do with the game of football, and obviously getting to the quarterback is pretty crazy. So being a defensive lineman, that kind of my two guys right there.
Thanks, Dallas. All right, so we have a touchdown. Jake, what's going on in the game, Jake?
Yeah, they're running a mesh concept with the back on a rail route out of the backfield. Backers got kind of mixed up there in the mess. That's the idea of the play, the intent of the play. And running back running scot-free, doing a nice little ball. And Bama scores a touchdown. That's where we're at.
All right. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. Tony, we're going to get to your question in just a second. And let's see, who else did we have that had a question? We have a couple of you guys that had a question. Tony, go ahead and unmute yourself.
This is a question for Jake. I have to ask. Georgia's been struggling on scoring, and they haven't really blown anybody out since the Florida game. Is this team better than this year or last year?
Tony. Are we talking about the offense here?
Oh, yeah. I mean, who have they really blown out? I mean, y'all whooped us.
Mr. Tony, respectfully now, the Georgia offense, points per game wise, is actually better this year than they have been the last 2 years. They've actually done a really, really good job on offense. Carson's been playing really well, and Bobo too. The offensive coordinator he's been really dialing it up. So they've, in my opinion, I think they've done a great job of scoring a lot of points, beating people. They beat Tennessee 38-10. I know they scored a lot in that Ole Miss game, if I can find that game. And they beat Ole Miss 52-17. and that was the number nine team in the country when they played them. So I think they scored a few points there, Mr. Tony.
They scored a few, but they also struggled. Did they not struggle against the Jackets last week?
I mean, yeah, I would say so. I mean, they still scored 31 points while struggling. Let's see, the least amount of points they've scored this season was 24 points against South Carolina early in the year. They beat Kentucky 51-13. They beat your beloved Florida Gators 43.
Oh, come on, man.
I mean, you knew that was coming at some point or another.
Tony, I think you need to mute yourself, Tony. Jake is not to be messed with.
He came with receipts.
Yes,
I
he
mean,
did.
got to, right?
Thank you, Tony. We appreciate it. All right,
Jake said, "Get
Jose.
off me."
Jose, you can go. Yes, you did.
Hey, all. I'm glad to see both you guys back at it again. You guys are great programs. Just one, we all have as fans, you know, our teams. We always say should, you know, their divisions are tough enough to be in a top four. This year, who do you think is the top four team that, you know, probably shouldn't be there? I mean, Michigan beat Ohio State. Did you think Ohio State could have beat Georgia or Alabama? In Washington versus Oregon, their you know, their division didn't seem as strong as Texas and of this year. So, you know, which team are you guys thinking that, you know, hey, possibly, you know, if Alabama beats and wins by 14 points, would overleap one of the top four right now, besides Georgia, but you know, even the ones that are ahead of them.
Hold on, before you guys answer that question, hey Tony, you have to go ahead and mute yourself. Tony, can you mute yourself? Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, you guys can go ahead and answer Jose's question. Who's going to jump in on that?
You got it, Jake.
Go ahead,
You're the
Led. You want that?
commentator.
Oh, yeah. I can do it.
I feel like Jake,
You know it.
Jake got the excerpts, man. He's
Yeah,
been kind of
any expertise questions is for Jake.
I mean, conference-wise, I'm always going to favor the SEC, man. I just think the guys in the SEC are just built different. I think the gauntlet that they go through throughout the season is just tougher. Honestly, very surprising to myself, and I think a lot of people this year, was just the success out of the Pac-12 with Washington and Oregon. Oregon kind of let me down a little bit last night. I really thought they were gonna beat Washington by double digits in a pretty just confident win, but I thought they kind of came out laid an egg, and Washington's a really good football team. But I think I'm going to err on the Texas side, I think, in this over Ohio State if it comes to that. To me, Ohio State never really passed the eye test to me. And then Texas just has that superb win over Alabama in Tuscaloosa. I think that's just going to be in a lot of people's minds, in the committee's minds, when they're making those decisions.
Thanks so much for your question, Jose. We appreciate it. All right, this one is from Austin. Austin doesn't want to get on camera, but Austin M says, for the Bama players, seeing now that Bama has the lead, what is the environment like coming off of the field after taking the lead in Saban's world?
I mean, I think the energy is obviously high. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of cheering and, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure a lot of guys are telling everybody, you know what I'm saying, got to stay in the moment, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, a lot of game left, but the energy is definitely high, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I would say.
Yeah, I would say the same. It's really just picking back off what Courtney just said. You know, you get the momentum, so you know, obviously everybody in good spirits, and you know, just going over the adjustments, and you know, trying to make correction if you messed up on the play. So it's really just about kind of staying level-headed, you know, talking to your coaches, getting everything worked out, and getting ready to go right back out there.
It's so interesting hearing y'all talk about this. Like we feel like we're on the sidelines. Y'all don't even understand. It's like second nature to y'all, but it's kind of like, ooh, we're preaching bigness on the sidelines. We love it. All right, Liz, you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Liz has a question.
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so Jake, you just were talking about Washington and Oregon, and obviously Penix and Bo Nix have both been sort of front runners in the Heisman conversation. We also have Daniels at LSU. How does that game change maybe Penix and where he is, or who do you think are the front runners?
Yeah, I had in my head, because my opinion matters so much on who should get the Heisman. I had Jaden, Bo, and then Michael Penix Jr. But now I think after that win, I would put Penix over Bo here in this one. Oh my goodness, should have been a pick. But to me, even though Jaden Daniels wasn't able to play in that type of conference championship game, his numbers this year were just stupid. I mean, he was going off. I mean, his numbers were comparable to Joey B's numbers in 2019 at LSU, and I mean, if not, like he did all the passing numbers, and then plus what he did running and rushing the ball. So I think it's just going to be very, very tough to beat him. Just what he was able to do throwing and running the football wise.
Got it. I guess we'll find out soon. Thank you.
That's right. Yeah. Thank you, Liz.
Hey, Jake, so I guess it would be an unfair question to say, like, hopefully you have this long, extensive NFL career, but do you see yourself going into commentating?
I don't know. Maybe it's definitely very tempting. You got commentating, you got coaching. Coaching, you have to work a whole lot more hours, I believe, than you do commentating. But I don't know that for a fact. But hopefully, I can hang around and have a career that's as successful as CJ's. So if I can do that, I'll be living good.
CJ, look, I got a chance to talk to you last week. We did an interview. You're a very humble person, very, you're very even keel. But how does it feel to have your fellow NFL players like give you so much love and give you your flowers? Because they really are showing you, really show you love. And I think that is so awesome. And I know you probably like, oh, this is so cringy to me, but you know what I mean? Like, we got to give people their flowers while they're here. So kudos to you and the leadership. I think it's even more than you just being an amazing player. It's like your heart, your spirit, all of that plays into how they feel about you.
Good
Yeah,
dude, man.
appreciate it. Yeah. I mean, everything that people see, like on the field, off the field, as far as just the football stuff go, I mean, a lot of that's a part of like my DNA with my family, and just the way I was raised. But a lot of that's with the coaches and players that I had in my NFL life. That's my that's our second family when we at work with our brothers. Pretty much all year long, especially going back to college. Being around 24/7, going to school, hanging out in the dorm room. So like you really experience like growing up and becoming a man and going through things. So it's really cool just to hear it and still be playing at this level and getting respect from the young guys because it's cutthroat in the league. You get hurt and stuff happens. Odd numbers. There's always stuff that's going on. There's a lot of negativity when it comes to your game. So when you hear from the people that go through it every day, it means a lot.
I love that. Okay, so John, you're the first person we've ever seen on this platform. You had balloons going up. I don't even know how you did that. What did you just push? How did you? Though I guess those were celebratory balloons for CJ. But what did you do? How did you do
You
that?
said balloons?
I just saw balloons in the background of your screen. I know I'm not tripping.
I have no idea what I did, but let me see if I can find out.
Oh my God. Whatever you just pushed, I was like, wow, there are balloons as he was talking going up in the background of your screen. Okay. Well, it's been a long day. It could just be me seeing balloons.
I don't know what I pressed. I don't know. He definitely deserved them though. So if they was there, they was there.
I love that. Okay, so now that we just celebrated CJ, we also have to celebrate Jake. Y'all know I do Insta stalking before I get on this to see what you guys have going on in your personal lives. Jake, you just made a huge announcement with your. Hold on. Look, I always watch Jake's face. Jake,
No
before I
good.
ask the question, tell
No
us what you
good.
Oh man, just yeah, man. We went to kick a field goal and kicked it right off the upright. So field goal is no good. The game is still 7-10, Bama.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so now let's go to the good news. Congratulations. You and your wife just announced that you guys are gonna be having a brand new baby, right?
Yep, we sure
Congratulations.
are. Thanks,
Congrats,
guys.
bro.
Really appreciate
More
that.
life, brother. More life. Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, we're pretty excited. It's our first. Expecting mid-late March. We're having a little baby boy, and yeah, just praying for a nice, healthy, easy pregnancy, good birth, and everything that checks out in a healthy baby. So, yeah, no, we're excited and can't wait.
So we have to ask have we thrown out names? Is it going to be Jake Jr.? Do we know yet? Give Hang the exclusive, right?
Yeah, this is definitely the exclusive right now. We joke around calling him Junior right now, but I don't think that's the route we'll go. Yeah, we're still throwing some names out and haven't really connected and picked on one yet. Wife's still she's ready for me to start hammering out some names and get this thing going. So she's waiting on me. I just got to show up and make some decisions.
Oh, so we just added the pressure to you right now. I see. I'm sorry.
Big time. I can feel the pressure right now. It's starting to get to me.
And I loved how you told your family. You guys staged like a photo shoot, I guess, right? Can you tell everybody?
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah, right before training camp, as these guys know, it's the last time you'll be able to see your family for a while because you're about to basically go in hiding for 6 weeks while you're at camp. And I tried to con everybody in to take in a family picture before. And last minute, as somebody was taking the picture for us, I said Caroline's pregnant on 3. And it took a second for it to kind of marinate and really figure out what was happening. My mom and my brother caught on first, and then if you see the video, you can kind of see farther away down on the other side. My both sets of grandparents are like, "Wait, what did Jake say?" And they had to catch up a little bit later. So it's just really funny to see everybody's reaction.
That was really cool. Well, Jake, we know that you have to go. And we really appreciate you hanging with us today. You have been absolutely amazing. Now you're going to make one of the other guys pick up on your slack of, giving us the update on the Courtney. Courtney is just like, shoot, they just scored. Yep.
So mine's a little slow though.
Hey,
man, it looked like Bama about to score again. I'm not gonna lie, mine's fast, so we just got a PI.
Yeah, no, Led'll be great. I'm gonna leave you guys in great hands. Thank y'all so much for having me. Really enjoyed it. CJ, Courtney, is great to somewhat meet you guys.
Yes,
CJ, I think we play you guys on Christmas Eve, so look forward to that game.
Yep.
See you then.
Yep.
And
see you in a few.
Yeah, Led, always good to see you, brother. Good luck, man.
You
See you
too,
guys.
brother. Much love.
Thanks, Jake. We appreciate it. What a great guy. All right, so real quick, you guys, I think it's time for us to do another Academy trivia. Now, Courtney and CJ, you guys cannot answer this. You can't be a part of this one, okay? So don't forget, if you answer the question correctly first in the chat, you will walk away with a $25 gift card courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors. The holiday season scores great prices, and you can get the gifts that give the most fun. We have the ride-ons. We have game tables for the kids. We have grills, Yeti coolers, and a bunch more. Matter of fact, my North Face shirt came from Academy. I'm just putting that out there. They carry the top brands. So, they keep us fresh all the time. So let's go ahead and put our trivia on the screen and see who answers correctly. You can only win one time, by the way, okay? Okay. All right. In 2012, Courtney and CJ's Crimson Tide team beat which SEC school in the BCS National Championship? Do y'all know this answer, Courtney and CJ? Don't say it. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it A, Florida, B, Oklahoma, C, LSU, or D, Auburn? Okay, these guys are on top of these answers, okay? All right, congratulations to Danielle, who answered correctly first. Danielle, you want to go ahead and unmute yourself? Congratulations. Look at that big, beautiful smile. You have to unmute yourself, Danielle.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yay,
Congratulations.
congratulations. Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So, Danielle, how did you know the answer to that question? Uh-oh, she froze. Too much excitement. Okay, but that's all right. She's off now. Okay, so fellas, you got to tell us, what is it about the SEC that produces so many championship caliber football programs year after year? What is it?
I guess
Man.
I'll start it. I think it's really just, man, the competition for real, for real. I think, everybody, sees the SEC schools as the schools they want to go to, high schools, the big names, and those are the schools that always just happen to end up, playing for the big championship. So, I think that competition continues to breed, people that want to go there, attracted to schools in the SEC. And the truth of the matter is, I think people want to be the best of the best, when they go to the SEC schools. So, that's what you get. You get the best of the best of college football. And I think kids see that and they're like, well, if I can, be the best here, then that gives me a better opportunity, to go to the next level. That kind of gives me the confidence to keep doing it and continuing to push forward. That was definitely, one of the reasons that, I ended up, going, to a SEC school. I think that was, pretty much I was going to go to Bama or Georgia. So, that was for me toss up, but it was definitely SEC. No question.
Hello.
Yep.
I'm back.
Oh, hey,
I don't know if I cut myself off.
Okay, so Danielle, tell us how you knew the answer to that question.
I'm actually in Louisiana, and I'm a LSU fan, diehard LSU fan. So I follow them regularly. So I was excited to answer the question. Yay!
With us, have a good time shopping at Academy, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. Yes, we love when the ladies represent. You show them your football, girl. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
We
right.
we love that. Okay, so John, I do have to say this. I wanted to bring up something. Obviously the holidays are here. It's the giving season, which it should be all year round, and it actually is for you. You have an amazing charity, Ledbetter Way, that I would really love to learn more about and see how the people on Hang today can actually support your organization as well.
Well, for the holidays, the foundation is called Ledbetter Way. My last name is Ledbetter, and then we kind of just coined a catchy phrase for it, kind of a name for the foundation. But I really wanted to start it, when I was in college. Giving back, was something that's really important to me. And my mom, she's a single parent, and she raised 4 kids. I got 3 brothers and sisters. So I just saw how hard she worked, and not only her, but the people who poured into me, and kind of granted me the ability to do some of the things I got to do. Play football, get to practice, and the coaches that poured into me, and all the mentors. And basically, our motto is it takes a village. And basically the mission behind my nonprofit is to support single family households, and kind of be that village for them, and kind of give them the support they need, whatever that may be, financially, emotionally, just anything. We try to do things throughout the year to push positivity, towards single family households, and just, do what we can. But this year, for the holidays, we're doing a toy drive, and it's going, pretty much the proceeds are going to a Section 8 household in Arizona, like a housing complex, HUD housing complex. We have an Amazon wish list pretty much on my Instagram or our website at letterbetterway.com, and you can donate a gift there. You can post it or share it. Really anything helps. We just kind of want to spread some awareness and bring some holiday spirits and some cheers to people who are a little bit, less fortunate and, just not able to, enjoy the holidays how we are sometimes. So we want them to be able to experience that because it's definitely something that they deserve. And, just trying to spread some holiday cheers. And this is our first year doing it in Arizona. I'm on my third year with the Cardinals. So just kind of getting a little bit more deeply rooted in the community. Like I said, it's a big part for me. So just something super important.
No, we definitely appreciate that. That's love. That's really, really dope. Matter of fact, at the top of the screen, there's an ad that you can click there. Here's the thing about nonprofit organizations, you guys. They rely on the support of us, right? Like they definitely do. So please, 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 if you're on Hang today, click that button, make a donation today. We'll also be sending out a text message link if you want to donate. We really appreciate everybody. And people don't even understand, like maybe times are tough for you right now as well. Look, $1 helps. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So
anything helps.
yeah.
Even, like I said, post or share, just tag somebody, anything. And obviously, I wanted to kind of incentivize it as well. So, people who donate or even purchase a gift off the Amazon list, you kind of are automatically entered in a giveaway. You get, tickets to the last game, 4 tickets to the last game, signed jersey, memorabilia, and stuff like that. And, if you're not in town, we're trying to get it worked out to where we can provide transportation as well to get to the last home game of the season in January versus the Seahawks. But just trying to, just trying to give back and, just be a positive light to the community, man. And like I said, anything helps. Appreciate you guys, again.
No, thank you. That's so cool. Like that was a huge incentive. I would have just donated
Oh
regardless.
yeah,
But
I forgot to add that on at the end. People love to be incentivized, so it is a little incentive on the end. But the main mission is the mission. Definitely to give to the less fortunate. But we like to do cool stuff too. So if you want to come see some football at the end of the year, tickets will be waiting for you. Just hit that link.
no, absolutely. We love that. What is your Instagram? Because you said we could also click the link in your bio on your Instagram.
My Instagram is John Ledbetter 13, and we also have an Instagram page for the foundation. It's literally called Let a Better Way. So that's LED and then a better way. So it's pretty simple. And the link is in my bio, my personal bio, but also in the link for the foundation's page.
Awesome. And so Liz just commented and said, shout out to your mom, John. She did a great job. And then John says that Hang will actually match the donations that are made here today. So that's big. So
Appreciate you, Hank. Thank you so much, man. Like I said, it's a blessing to be a blessing. So thank you, guys.
So y'all make a huge donation so John has to write another huge check. Okay, make sure you guys
Come on.
do that.
That's the goal. That's the goal, baby.
We definitely
time,
want that to happen.
Time after time, we see these amazing athletes who also have these incredibly big hearts. And you're so violent on the field, and you're such great people off the field. And that's really something special. You must have amazing parents and a great upbringing. And thank you for doing that. That's really big to think about others.
My mama's shedding some tears right now. She heard you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That is so cool. It is. I love that you brought that up, John, because all of these guys that have been on here today, whether it's a foundation, whether it's Courtney coaching, you have to have a love for others to be able to be a coach, whether it's CJ and his humility. Like it is so true. Like the guys that we see on here today, you just wouldn't expect that when you see them going out on the field and it is bar none, right? And like you guys are just such amazing, like it's your character. Like we already were fans of you on the field to really get a chance. And this is what Hang is all about, you guys. We get a chance to know who you are as a person. So whoever was a fan today is going to be an even bigger fan because of, your insight and your humility and just your personality and everything that you've shared here today. So I know we have 1:25 left in the second quarter. You guys, make sure you get your questions in. We only have a few more minutes. Do not log off here today and regret that you did not get a chance to ask your question. So I did see one and I lost it, but it was for CJ. It was about the mask. You wear this mask coming out of the out of the tunnel.
Yeah,
I mean,
Bane mask.
that's a mask. Okay, now tell us about that mask.
All right, yeah. So I got to start off by giving credit to my OG. So it's always about giving back. So Terrell Suggs, when I was in Baltimore, one of the primetime games, he came out in a Bane mask, and I think a few years ago they stopped putting fire like on the fields when the players ran out. I think the Vikings like lit the field on fire. So back then he used to do like the Kane, the wrestler, he used to raise the fire up, and he had his Bane mask on. It was pretty dope. So last year played either the weekend of Halloween or maybe the day of, something like that. So I hit him up and I asked him like, hey, it'd be dope if if I can do this. I asked for his permission, made sure it was okay. He gave me the thumbs up. Then it ended up being good. I was a little nervous because it was out of my comfort zone. Cause I'm not used to doing stuff like that, but it was cool. It was a good reaction. So happy it worked out.
CJ, we love to see you stunt. Like, we know you're humble, but we love to see you stunt. Seriously, that was dope. I'm not even gonna lie, that was really dope.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we are definitely here for it. It's funny, Courtney. Let me ask you this: like, as we're talking about, is there a switch that is flipped when you step on the field? You know what I mean?
All the time. See me right here, right now. This ain't me on the field. No,
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no. You're gonna have to feel me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to hear me too. You know what I'm saying? But it's all in love for the game. It was never disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? But it's just competing. That competitor in you, it comes out. And I mean, when you love the game, that switch should come on. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we have a couple more comments and questions from the chat that we're gonna grab. We're literally wrapping up here, you guys. I have to ask you all, what is your pre-game ritual? What is the one thing you do every single time before a game, before you step out on that field? We've heard some really, really shocking stories, and some are, pretty normal. So we'll start with you, John.
I think the first thing I do is I pray, like first and foremost. So I always come in the locker room with like my Bible. I got a competitor's Bible that I got right before I got to the league. I think it was at the Senior Bowl. So like since I've been in the league, I've been kind of carrying it with me to every game, just reading the passage, when I get in the hot tubs. But first and foremost, pray. And then like my first year, I had a really weird routine, like with like my compression shorts. Like I had to have like the same compression shorts like every game. Like I thought it was like a good luck there. And then I was like, all right, like this pair from last year ain't gonna make it. Like I gotta get some more shorts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep. So I let that one go just for hygiene purposes, man. But I always go to that field prayed up, man. Always. That's first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? So that's my biggest ritual. So definitely
That's a hard
Bible
one to
and
follow. That's a hard one to follow. You say prayer, and so now the guys got to come with something super spiritual. Come on, now, I'm just joking.
oh man, it could be. That's why I threw the compressions in there. So I was like, oh, you got two to work with.
We love
I I do get the superstition stuff too. I get it. Trust me.
No, for sure. No, and we love that you're proud of your faith. So I'm here for that for sure. All right, CJ, what about you? Because we know you're getting ready to have to jump really fast. So CJ, what is your pre-game ritual?
Yeah, so I don't have any rituals with clothing, so I don't wear anything twice. So I wash all my stuff. But mine's pretty simple. I like to get in early. I don't like to feel rushed before I get out there. So I got a routine where I come in, get my stretch, get in the tubs, get my body right, adjusted, all the little stuff. The older you get, the more work you got to do to get ready. So I need my time just to kind of get my mind right mentally, getting that right mindset, like Courtney was talking about, getting ready to, put the praying hands on some people. Then right before the field, I always say my prayer before I step on the field. So yeah, nothing crazy, but I got my little routine I go through.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, and Courtney, you really, really quick before we have to let CJ go too.
Yeah, I'll keep mine real quick, man. I always, play dominoes on my phone. Just, it was for me just something I could do to just find, get away from everything, lock in my way. I was never really one of them rah-rah guys. So, I always just, put the dominoes on my phone and play dominoes, you know what I'm saying? So that was just one of my things. But it definitely had superstitious things that I had to have. But that's one of the things I'll say.
Okay, that was look. We had one of the guys on another game. I don't want to say it was Andre Rison, but it was someone, either Andre Rison or someone who played during that time, they would say that they literally would take a shot before the game. Before we were like, what the heck? How do you do that? So yeah, we've actually heard some really crazy ones. CJ, you are a GOAT. Thank you so much for hanging with us today.
Appreciate y'all. Thank you, Hang. Thank you, everybody.
Yes, we want to be respectful of your time. So we're going to wrap up here with these other guys in just a second. But CJ, thank you. Happy holidays to you as well.
Thank you. All right, John. All right, Court.
All right,
All
big
right,
dog.
boys.
So Courtney, before we leave really fast, you have a birthday coming up.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, see, I do my research. So
I'm
tell
doing
us, like, what do you have planned for your birthday?
Yeah, if you can't tell, I'm more the chill type. You know what I'm saying? But I told my lady I want to go see Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? So that probably be one of the things. I'm pretty sure she'll get tickets for that. But I'm more the chill type. I don't have to do much. You know, I got my babies. You know what I'm saying? As long as I'm with them, I'm cool. So I mean, 34. You know what I'm saying? So plus I gotta go back to work anyway. So yeah.
I know. You know how it is when you get grown and you start celebrating birthdays. It's like,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Everybody just tell you happy birthday, then you gotta go to work.
Gotta go to work.
No, for sure. And John, when's your birthday?
September 12th. So
Okay,
always
so
the beginning of the Yep.
Oh, okay. So you just had a birthday that just passed. Okay. Did you do anything special for your birthday?
Nah, I really had actually this year my birthday was on an off day. It was on a Tuesday. So I just went to dinner. Oh, my lady, that was pretty much it, man. Just something real remote, just kind of relaxing because obviously I had just played that Sunday, so just a Tuesday just to chill and relax and reset. But it was cool. It was very smooth.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so gotta ask Tom. Go ahead. This is the last question. We'll take your question as we're wrapping up, because it is 17-7. Alabama's has taken the lead.
Yeah, Courtney, you're a little happy now. You're a little happy.
To be honest with you, bro, I already know we got a whole nother half.
Yeah.
Gonna come out in that third quarter gonna determine this game. But I ain't mad though. You feel me?
I see the smile over there when they scored. I said, "Yeah."
No, I'm just I'm just in good spirits, man. I'm in good spirits.
Hey, Courtney, tell him he better be careful. He knows Saban finna get in their tail at halftime.
Kirby finna get in their tail.
Oh, me, he finna go crazy in the locker room. He might break something.
I already know. Hey, but yeah, man, Kirby recruited me too, big dog, man. You know what I'm saying? He was part of the reason why I went to Bama too, man. But I love that dude, man.
I was just gonna say the same thing, bro. I love him, man. He definitely saved me and early in my career, you know, in college, and just kind of led me in the right direction, man. So I owe him a lot, and it's just cool because he still keep up with me and you know hit me up and give me words of encouragement. You know, them the real coaches. So
right,
you know, and I know you paying it for it right now. So that's real. That's real.
I root for him. I don't root for the dogs, but I root for him. You feel me?
We can take that. We can take that, man.
But let's go get that dub, Bama.
I know that's right. Okay, one more. Tom, go ahead. You had one last question. One last question.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Courtney, first of all, if he could tell us about the footballs behind him and also if he has his Super Bowl ring around.
So the ring is put up in a safe, man. All my rings, championship plus Super Bowl. But these footballs, man, is some footballs I got while I was in Baltimore. Just a couple game balls, you know, first sack, strip sack stuff. They did a lot of cool stuff to, you know what I'm saying, celebrate you whenever you made plays at in Baltimore. So, man, it was pretty dope. But it was just me trying to put this thing together in here. And that's what we got. You know, a lot of stuff down in the man cave. So, but that's what that is, man. Just a couple game balls and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, any Auburn fans watching, though, I got two of these. Player of the game. Roll Tide, man.
Just in case y'all needed to know, in your face.
Yeah, just in case y'all forgot.
You know they root for Jordan.
John, did you hear the other stunt? He said down in his man cave. So we know life is good.
John got one.
Yeah, life's good, man. He got the setup down there, man.
John got one too.
Hey, I do. Hey, that's where you put the jerseys at, man.
That's where the jerseys at.
All right, so y'all have to make a promise to us. Next time we're on Hang, you guys have to give us a tour of your man cave. We're gonna do like MTV Cribs, all right?
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
Gotcha.
Make sure it's all tidied up and cleaned up and everything. Get on
I'm gonna make sure the cleaning lady comes.
I love it. All right, everybody, make sure to get your holiday shopping on at your local Academy or academy.com. You know, they have great prices on gifts for your entire family. The whole family will love it. Trust me. From your favorite team gear and top brands, they have Nike, Adidas, North Face, which I'm representing right now, and more. And for those, more discerning shoppers, Academy makes gift giving easy with gift cards available in store and online. You guys, we have an upcoming hang I want to tell you about. Mark your calendars for December the 16th for the Celebration Bowl. All right. December 16th, we're going to be live on Hang for the Celebration Bowl. Sign up today for your VIP tickets or go to let'shang.live to get your free tickets right now. All right. December 16th, Celebration Bowl. I will be back hanging with you guys on that. So, we're going to have a blast again. Courtney, John, y'all are amazing. Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it.
Shout out to you, big dog, man. Congrats, man. Man, go out there and rock out, man, tomorrow, man.
Man, yes, sir. Gotta go handle business, man. Hey, keep coaching them boys up, man. Keep paying them forward, bro. Yes, sir.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging. See you guys next time.